What up, YouTube? It's Najee and Reina back with another episode
Ooh,
of
forgot.
Wine and Reactions.
Drinking thanks.
I was about to say no argument that time, but it's cool.
Yeah, wine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What's up, y'all? It's been a minute. We ain't
It's been a
seen you
bit
guys
time.
in a minute.
I feel like the last 3 times that we did videos, we said it's been a minute.
Just so you guys know, we keep recording videos, but YouTube is a hater. So
We've recorded a lot of good videos that y'all would have enjoyed. It's just that they keep
bringing us down with this copyright,
They won't
trying
let
to
us
hold a a black couple back.
what was
I'm
it?
just playing. Guys, I just want to let you guys know this real quick. This video is sponsored by Built by Plants.
Yes.
The Built by Plants supplements.
BBPSups.com.
BBPSups.com.
So much simple. So these are the nightcaps. This is the melatonin. They got some other vitamins in there. Really great for getting a good night's rest. She treats them like they're real gummy bears or candy. Let me just tap that back up. BBPSubs.com. We got the protein powder over there. Different ones. We got the creatine, pre-workout, everything that you need. All right. Along with the multivitamin.
We'll put the link in the bio for
Link
you.
will be displayed in the bio.
Oh, he has the ashwagandha stuff. I don't know what
Yes,
this
yes.
means though.
It's called ashwagandha, but we named it ashwagandha. So
Yes, we named that.
go ahead and tell them what we're talking about today.
Yeah, so Najee's not seen these videos, but I was just taking a break from working on my book and decided to look on like the local news and saw this trial that's going on with Darrell Brooks. And I'm ashamed to say I'd never heard of it before. And I started going through it and realizing that this is a shitstorm of crazy sadness and just horribleness. So let me just give you some background. Darrell Brooks is a rapper from Wisconsin, Waukesha.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Waukesha.
I don't think that's how you say it. I mean,
It looks like it. Waukesha. Did I say
Where is
Waukesha? I swear to God. Anyway, it looks like Waukesha. If you guys make fun of me, I'm so sorry for that. Anyway, it's from someplace up there. Anyway, and he has many felonies. He's had all these issues in the past. He did a rap video that was really poorly made and that they played during his court trial. And he's just like this person that obviously has not a goddamn care in the world. Anyway, it's said that he was fleeing from the scene of another crime and was driving at a high speed and somehow came into the area of the, let's just say the Wisconsin parade that goes on every year, and drove through this parade, killing 6 people, including a small little boy, and injuring dozens of more people. And this happened November 21st, 2021.
okay.
He was arrested shortly thereafter. And he initially, when trial started, he had attorneys too. But he has since decided to represent himself and he fired his attorneys. So right now, what's happening in the world is we're watching this narcissistic, really like scarily evil man try to outsmart without the smarts the United States court system. And it's just absolutely like bonkers the way that he's conducting himself in front of a jury, the jury that will decide if he is or is not innocent. He is maintaining his innocence, that he did not do it, although there is actual video of the car doing the murdering. There's video of his profile, like of him in the car while driving. The car that did it is the car that's in the rap videos. There's a video of the car at his home and him getting into it. And then there's video of the car after it's been through the accident with the whole front of it crumpled up with him in the damn car.
Wow.
And he is wilding out, okay? And the way his mentality is, like someone said that he was trying to hurry up and get through and got frustrated that he was trying to get through the traffic. And then there's supposedly he was fleeing from another felony, from another crime. But honestly, the latter or the first one sounds more legit, meaning the way he's acting during this court trial is almost like I could actually see him being like, y'all better get the fuck out my way, and like actually hitting people out of frustration. Because the way he acts crazy. Anyway, so that's what we're going to watch today. And we're going to have to watch it in increments because we're trying to not get copywritten and then not, you know, we want you to see this video because this man is absolutely crazy. And it's really sad how crazy he is because he literally killed 6 innocent people that were just at a Christmas Day parade in November of 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was thinking when you brought it up that happened like just recently, but I do recall this now. I do remember when that happened. I still don't know the details. I don't remember the specifics, but I do remember a guy in Wisconsin running into a bunch of people. I didn't know about the killing or however what the outcome was, but I do recall that happening. So we was in the living room, Reina was showing it to me, and I was just like, okay,
Stop.
let's just go up in here and go through this with you all just in case y'all don't know what's happening, because I didn't know what was happening.
He was like, when was this? I was like, today. This was just a day ago. And he was like, stop what you're doing. Let's go in the room. Let's put these. So he didn't let us get too far into it. So he still hasn't seen the extent of this craziness.
Here we go.
The judge is pretty. Let's just start there.
Ain't you even gonna call yourself a judge as much as bias you could put up in here? Don't even tell the jury the truth.
So you call yourself a judge?
Got no integrity whatsoever. None. None.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
Wow.
Without having that letter.
So
The
what
state
about,
has the ability to question you about that, or question this witness, and to look at the veracity of what your claims are here.
She's pretty. I said it before I meant it.
So,
Okay, wait.
My boy.
I'm not even going to look at you because you pissing me off, bro. This is how this kid, it gets worse. Look.
How old is he?
when
I
we,
tried to find out. I couldn't find it.
I may take an early lunch. If that's in your cell, then you can go get it and bring it. But without that letter, I'm not allowing this line of questioning. Do you have the letter with you in court?
I just said no. How many
Okay.
times I gotta say the same thing on record?
You know, sometimes, sir, I don't hear what you say because you interrupt me so much or you answer quietly.
Pause. Okay, so I think I need to give a little context to what's going on here. I wish we could play these videos fully through without it being like weird and like having to like stop every so often, which is annoying to me. But listen, real quick. His baby mama, the mother of his children, was called to the stand as a witness. His line of questioning with everybody has been so irrelevant and stupid. He starts asking her, have you had any contact with the alleged offender since the date of this shit happening? And she's like, no. He's like, so that includes emails and everything else? She was like, yeah, no, I haven't. And he was like, okay, well, let's just say it was like, he's like, how I get these? He's like, how I get this, huh? He's how I get this. And they were like, objection, relevance. He's like, grounds. And she was like, I'm gonna sustain that. And he's like, on what grounds? She's like, relevance. He's like, it is relevant. She's like, it's not relevant. It is relevant. Like, he's crazy, bro. So he's very argumentative. So he wants to make a point that she has communicated with him since the alleged crime happened. The problem is that he never entered this information into evidence. No one ever saw these pictures of his, I guess it was 2 pictures of his son that was born. And he said there was letters where she's been corresponding with him. And he's like, they're like, well, why does this matter? Who cares if your baby mama has been talking to you since you've been in jail? And he was like, because they're saying she's supposedly scared of me. He's like, but she never said she was scared of you. Someone else said she was scared of you. So your question should be geared towards, are you afraid of me? Are you in fear of me? You know, something like that. Like, but this question is not relevant. Like, why would it matter that you got pictures of your child? And how do we even know that she's the one that gave you these pictures? He was like, because she did. And they're like, but how do you know she did? What do you mean, how do you know she did? Of course she did. They're like, but how do you know? Did she sign a letter saying her name? He was like, sign the letter? He's like, all due respect, Your Honor, you may have never been in jail before, but people don't sign letters at the bottom of the letters, okay? So she said, where's the letter? I don't have the letter with me. I just brought the pictures. I thought the pictures was good enough. She's like, well, they're not good enough. We don't even know if what you're saying is true because we don't have this put into evidence. She's like, I need the letters. So that's what she was saying. We'll take a lunch. You can go back to your cell and get this letter. We can put it into evidence. Like, offer, like, she's not saying no, you can't do it. She's saying, I need to see the letter so we can determine if it even is really from her. Because if he can show proof it's from her, then he can try to make a case for the relevance of it if he wants to, whatever. But you can't just randomly pop up some new shit that no one knew about. Like, the state never even saw it. So that's where we're at.
And I'm taking notes and I'm focused on probably a dozen things at the same time.
But if I say something under my breath, everybody seems to hear it. Everybody seems to hear that just fine.
In a quiet courtroom, yes, we can hear it very clearly.
Everybody assumes that it has to be
arguments.
Disparaging.
Once again, you're doing this tactic.
Because
this is living room arguments. It's not even
like he's talking as if like he going back and forth with
like his homeboy,
homie, or like his girl or something.
Like, this is the court of law.
Like, bro, your life is on the line. Regardless, it's ruined anyways. But like, it's these little side road arguments that he's doing. Like, what does this even matter? You about to go to jail, probably forever.
He doesn't believe that, baby. He doesn't believe that. Let me tell you, there's so many moments in this trial where he's doing like crazy faces. He does like this. He's like, explain that. What you guys say about that? He literally said, so, is it fair to say that you are a police officer? They're like, yes. He's like, all right. So, who called you here today? He's like, the state of Wisconsin. How do you know it was the state of Wisconsin? Like, objection. Relevance.
See, I be feeling like certain things, like I'm always thinking like these people be doing stuff that's like trying to go viral, and they
this nigga going to jail.
Like, I know, right, but still, he probably knows that it's a rap for him, so he like, all right, let me at least try to build up some clout or something like that.
No,
I'm sure he's probably crazy for real.
Yes.
Like, I'm sure, but what I'm saying is, he probably also know the other side effect of what he's doing as well. Like, especially after what's the guy with the killed like his family with the hair and stuff. It's like,
that guy
you
was
see
crazy.
this stuff, so it's like they probably like, all right, well, shit, I ain't got nothing else to lose. Let me put on the show. You know what I mean? But I don't know. These fools crazy.
All right, let's go for it.
Literally arguing.
Not a tactic. It's facts. It's facts.
So good.
To some other reason.
It's facts, because I find it hard to believe that
I'm gonna
all
let
of
the
a sudden
state.
nobody hears what I say.
I'm going to let the state
man,
make
stop.
a record of why they
Stop.
believe it's objectionable because I haven't let them do that. I've given you multiple opportunities.
I find it hard to believe that almost other people don't know what I'm saying.
Hold on.
All of a sudden nobody hears what I say.
Right there. Like, so you don't believe what I say.
Look at his face. I need to know how old this man is because he really looked like he's 40, but I think he's in his 40s.
He look like he
He looks like he's in his
47 going on 47.
Yeah, he looks like he's in his 40s, but he's acting like he's fucking 12.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna let the state make
Stop.
a record of why they
Stop.
believe it's objectionable because I haven't let them do that. I've given you multiple opportunities to tell me why you
So
believe
I
it's.
didn't get these pictures from nobody else. Why was
The
somebody
record will
else
reflect you have 2 pictures that you believe were from this witness.
that I know is from?
No, that you believe.
That I know.
All right, I'll ask the state their position on all of this.
My position, Your
Real quick before we go into the states, this man has a very serious lack of respect for everyone, but especially women. Like, the way he talks to her is crazy, and she's extremely professional, polite, and even gave him like damn near legal counsel.
Well, I think the issue is he's just taking way too much advantage of like a person's kindness.
She's
Because,
very kind. Like
he should have had somebody else.
you
He
know,
for
there's
sure should've
judges
had
who are like,
somebody
you
else.
don't get to fucking talk. Get the fuck out. Like, they go
Exactly.
crazy.
Exactly.
So I'm like, you're lucky you got this lady, because
Yeah.
sis is like one of those moms that lets her kids cuss her out.
Basically.
Like, fuck you, mom. Like, okay, now stop. Like, that's this judge. Like, girl, I would have went crazy.
Honor is that these pictures, first of all, should not be admissible. 1, because of a discovery violation. We've never seen them before. 2, because we have reason to believe that he did not get them from Erica Patterson. He is on a jail phone call talking to his mother, Dawn Woods, about Dawn Woods sending.
Okay, so the state just said he just went through all this. Mind you, the time before this has been like 30 minutes. They've excused the judge. They've excused the witness at separate times because of how long he's been arguing that this shit came from Erica Patterson, his baby mama. The state just said, we have reason to believe it actually did not come from there. They have a recorded call of him asking for those pictures from his mother. This motherfucker is crazy. Like, he's absolutely bonkers. Okay, you ready?
Photographs to him. Now,
That's a lie. I object to
Let the
that.
state make their argument without interruption, sir.
That's a lie, though.
3, I believe that these photographs are designed to make a suggestion to the jury that Erica Patterson is a bad mom. I think that that's what the defendant is trying to do. And if we're going to go down that road, then we would be forced to counter that claim. First of all, it doesn't make her an incredible witness, if it's even true. And second of all, if we go down that road, we would be forced to counter that claim by pointing out that not only does the defendant not live with the child in question, he doesn't live with any of the other children that he has. He impregnated Erica Patterson when she was a minor in Nevada. And for doing so, he was convicted of statutory sexual seduction, pled guilty in March of 2007 to that felony offense, and is a sex offender on the registry as a result.
OMG. So,
This fool. He playing Grand Theft Auto. Like, you out here just driving through. You driving through crowds of people trying to get away from another crime you just committed. Hit some people, kill some people, injure some people. Now you in court arguing with the judge. You don't basically molested some damn body, impregnated them, got kids by them, telling them that they're an unfit parent. Ask your mama to send you some pictures of your kids.
just so you use it in court.
Like, this is some real life Grand Theft Auto. This is
So you're
worse.
a registered sex offender too. And you're trying to shed light on this woman being a bad mother. And you're the one that made her mother as a minor?
So if there's any causation that would lead to Erica Patterson being a bad mom, Mr. Brooks has a direct role in that causation.
And that's
Furthermore,
I object to that.
I'm not
because
done.
that's a lie.
Let
Because
him
at the end
finish.
of the day,
Let
if
him
we
finish,
gonna open the door
Mr.
on that, no,
Brooks.
since he want to make a record and not be accurate, so let's be accurate all on the record. Since you think you know so much, we can
Loud,
open the door on how old she told me she was when we met.
interrupting.
We can ask
He's-
that question
he is
too. Then
over the
Did you
top
ask that?
animated
Do you
right
know
now.
that?
Mr. Brooks, I'm ordering you to sit down and to let the state
no,
finish.
no, I'm not going to sit here and let somebody be inaccurate on the record and lie on.
Real quick though. Just real quick. He pled guilty.
What you mean?
He pled guilty to statutory seduction. Now, if there's circumstances that led to that fact, whatever, you still impregnated a minor. I don't give a fuck.
When he started off, he was like, what did he say? He said, she would act like you know so much.
kind of a lawyer. You know, I kind of do know a lot.
That's why I like you know so much. But like, I see what he was trying to do. Is like, you also need to include that she told me she was so and so whatever. But at the end of the day,
irrelevant.
It's still the fact that regardless of what happened, what she
Well,
told
why are we
you,
believing that?
you
She didn't
still-
tell him that.
Huh?
I get to say she didn't tell him that because the nigga been lying the whole damn
Yeah, for sure. He's
court
not
case.
making himself
So
look
I'm
good
not
at
gonna
all.
say that she said that and take that as truth. Just because that does sometimes happen, that doesn't mean it happened to him.
This man is a fucking walking.
He's crazy.
Right. Under Illinois versus Allen, I've warned him repeatedly. He's being removed from the courtroom. And you know what? Let me dial that back. We're just going to take an early lunch, 1 hour. We'll be back. And unless he brings that letter and he can show it is inadmissible, she will not be questioned. And under 906.11, I will declare the cross-examination closed. Thank you. We're in recess. 1 hour.
Get your facts straight. So let's open the door on all of it then, so we can get all of it on the record. Since you think you know so much. Did you know she said she was 18 when I met her? Did you know that?
It just keeps going. If y'all want to go down a rabbit hole of craziness, watch this motherfucker. Okay?
It's interesting because
crazy.
like that's what people do. Like
That's why.
that's what people do when like you don't have nothing to say, right? And so as opposed to admitting that, damn, yeah, that's true, or that damn, like, yeah, you got me there. It's like, all right, well, what about this? What about that? What about this? And you know, I don't know.
His level of like entitlement and like fantastical thinking is outrageous. He is literally like I couldn't even imagine. I've seen children fake better than his ass. Does he think he's going? What I think's happened to him in his life, which I feel bad for people like this because somebody needs to like whoop their ass and no one like took the time to do it. I think he's gotten away with trying to out talk, yell over, out aggressive, and trying to intimidate people. And he's gotten away with that a lot with the circle that he's possibly put himself in. Because there is absolutely no way in the world you can just survive like that. Like, you have to have some more finesse. Like, you can't be that stupid. And then think you're smart. Like, you're not good at what you're doing. Like, you're not smart. Like, you get caught all the time. You have multiple felonies. You're always in trouble. You don't know how to even fake it in a courtroom. Like, and not just... it's the amazing amount of confidence he even has with how he's communicating, like almost as if like, oh, that's just hair just sticking up like that. Hold on, like, okay, it's down. Anyway, it's just crazy to me.
It's the struggle is realizing that this is a real thing, a real situation with real people that's been affected by it.
Yeah,
That's the biggest issue because it's almost like just pure comedy the way this dude is in court responding, right? It's sad. It reminds me a lot of being in high school in Chicago.
Yes.
This is like how the kids went back and forth with the teachers when I was in class, and I'll just sit there and just laugh at them because they was the class clowns, and that kind of was what he reminds me of, like a class clown, regardless of what's being thrown his way, regardless of how wrong he is, regardless of what anyone is saying. Like, bro, you killed people. And you going back and forth about some pictures in court. We talk about pictures of your kids.
He talking about if she sent pictures. It's like, nigga, did you kill these people?
What does that have to do with the overall reasoning that you're here today in this courtroom?
You want to see one more?
We're gonna do a part 2.
Well, it's only 30 minutes.
Let's do a part 2. We'll do a separate one, and y'all check the separate one after this video. We'll put it up here somewhere.
Guys, if you don't see part 2 never comes. Please watch some more of these damn videos. This is a really grimy ass clown, mean and evil, surly person. And I'm embarrassed there's humans like this out there for the human race. Like, and I usually don't take ownership of people like, and like I shouldn't be embarrassed for him, but I actually am like literally like I'm cringing at this display. It's disgusting. So
It's crazy.
there's no remorse.
Yeah.
There's no remorse. You literally killed innocent people, including a child. Like, and you have so little remorse that you're willing to go to bat and fight with anger as if you're the victim. It's crazy.
The last thing I would say is the crazy part about situations like this and people like this is they're so used to kind of like what you were just saying, which is like getting their way by acting a certain way, that they convince themselves that what they're saying is true. Like in his mind, he probably is like twisted and convinced himself that he didn't do what they're accusing him of.
He knows what he did.
He knows, but I'm saying like he don't put together his whole story and don't like say it like it ain't me. Like you can literally like convince yourself if you repeat the same thing enough and you block out what's the image of whatever happened, that whatever you're saying is right. For example, this is not like the same exact thing, but back when Lil Wayne was like probably the best rapper, top rapper, whatever, and like when Jay-Z had just retired, how he started saying best rapper alive
Since the best rapper
since the best rapper retired. It's the same thing because in that time, a lot of people didn't really think that though. Like a lot of people didn't think it, but he said it so much in every damn song, and he then followed it up with like good content or good music to the point where like he is the best rapper, like he is, and then you start singing his lyrics and saying that, and then it becomes true, right? But like he probably don't convince himself so much sitting in that cell for the last year that he didn't do it, and how he's gonna defend the fact that he didn't do it and the reason he didn't do it, and put it in his mind because he already crazy. So it don't take much for him to believe the shit. So he don't put in his mind that he didn't do it. So it's regardless of what you throw, whatever evidence that you present to him, you could show him a video of him from the time he woke up that morning to the time
That's
he
what they
got
did.
that car.
He's like, wasn't
He
me.
gonna say
It wasn't me.
You can't convince this man that he didn't do it.
I'm gonna say, wait, before you wrap this up, I'm gonna just say this though. This is what happens when you are a master manipulator of people that don't have like enough thought process to understand what you're doing. He is used to manipulating people. He's used to lying so hard that it looks like it's the truth.
Yeah.
He thinks showing his anger and his passion and his upsetness is in his like is to his behoovement and to his benefit, and it's absolutely not. But like I really think he's trying to intimidate and manipulate his way out of this, as if like, see how angry I am that I'm being accused? See how upset I am that this is happening to me? This is my life. Like I'm protecting myself right now. I'm taking it in my own hands. This man he is so bizarrely stupid. Like some of the stuff that he ends up doing that hurts him from his own hand. Like like he thinks he's smart. And depending on the people he's been around, maybe he has been smart amongst them. But you're with college educated, master's and doctorate degree people who know the deal and they know the law. This man tried to recite the Constitution to the judge. What about Article 2? But what about that? She's like, that's not how that goes. So, yeah, hopefully we do a video 2 to this because it's wild.
Sad comedy. That's what he is. He's sad comedy.
Sad.
He picked the wrong career. He didn't have to go down this route. He could have been a straight. He could have been a reality TV show.
Could have been right there with Kevin Hart. They both the same height.
Oh God. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Check out the next
Peace.
video where we follow
Ooh, look
this
at my
up.
ring.
Ooh. Blinding.